This edition of You Think TV is sponsored by Bagogo.com. Bagogo, a great place to find the perfect gift.
No, I don't think the U.S. is covering up on 9/11. I mean, it's a few group of terrorists that did this, and you know, who knows? If it's a cover-up, it'd be such a someone would have leaked it by now.
I don't know a thing about September 11th and terrorism and who was at fault and who knew about it beforehand and who knows about it now. And I don't know in any capacity whether or not our country's, the U.S. government was involved in any sort of cover-up or conspiracy. I just don't know.
No, I don't think they were involved in it or covering it up. I think it was an incident that happened. It was unfortunate, not a good thing, but I don't think they were interested in covering it up.
I think they knew something. I don't think it was a great big conspiracy to tear the country apart, but I think they're not being completely honest with what they knew because they don't want to look as foolish as they probably do already. And I believe that because there are just too many intelligent people in the government, and they had to have known something. Or at least have dealt with the aftermath a little bit more effectively.
Yes, I do. Not so much causing it, but pretty much ignoring all the evidence pointing to it. It's just incomprehensible how something like that got away from so many people whose job it is to keep tabs on that.
I have no idea. Not at all.
You know, I've seen those websites. I have a friend who believes that, and it's what's that principle? The easiest answer is the answer. I forget what that thing is called, but it just seems too improbable. I mean, and they talk about the physics of how can a plane, you know, and all the, you need 2,000 degrees of heat to melt this. Like, you know, it's a big plane. It's a lot of fuel, and you know, sometimes construction efforts aren't, you know, done up to the highest quality. So it's easy to see that conspiracy theory, the way we've manipulated things since 9/11, but I don't think it was planned on our side.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I mean, none of the evidence that would be needed to prove that has been allowed to surface, so I couldn't say either way.